I labeled my lunch with a fake allergy and the office thief turned himself in. So for about 2 months, somebody in my office had been stealing food out of the break room fridge. Not like a stray yogurt here and there. I mean, full lunch is gone. I'd bring in leftovers, put them on the middle shelf like always, and by noon the container would be there but empty, or the whole thing would just vanish. It happened to other people too, but it happened to me the most, and honestly it started to feel personal. I work in accounts at a mid-sized logistics company, maybe 40 people on our floor. I don't make a ton, so packing lunch actually matters to me. Losing it meant either going hungry or spending 12 bucks. I didn't want to spend on the sad deli downstairs. My wife started noticing I was coming home cranky and starving. Just talk to HR, she said. I did. HR sent out one of those passive-aggressive all-staff emails about respecting shared spaces, and the stealing kept going like nothing happened. I asked around quietly. Everybody had a theory. A few people were sure it was this guy Marcus from sales, mostly because Marcus was loud and kind of a jerk and it felt satisfying to blame him. But I didn't have proof, and I wasn't going to accuse somebody off a vibe. My buddy Dev in IT joked I should just poison it. I laughed, but it got me thinking. Not poison, obviously, but something. So here's what I did. That weekend I made this big Thai peanut noodle thing. Genuinely one of my better meals, and I portioned it into a nice clear container. Then I printed a label. Big letters. Contains peanuts, shellfish. Severe allergy. Do not eat, property of Daniel R. I taped it right across the lid where nobody could miss it. There were no shrimp in it. There were peanuts, sure, but the shellfish part was completely made up. I just wanted it to sound scary. My theory was simple. A thief will steal from someone who's just annoyed. A thief will not touch a lunch that could put somebody in the hospital, because now it's not pettiness, now it's a lawsuit. Monday I put it on the middle shelf and went to my desk. By 1 p.m. the container was gone. Not empty. Gone. I actually laughed, because I figured, okay, so much for that. Somebody didn't care. Then around 3, this woman Priya from the front desk comes over to my cubicle looking gray. Like actually pale. Daniel, can I talk to you? Privately? We went to the little conference room nobody uses. She shut the door and just kind of stood there wringing her hands. The lunch in the fridge, she said. The noodles. Was that yours? Yeah, I said. Why? And she starts crying. Full on. I ate it. I've been eating people's food for weeks. I know it's awful. Things have been really hard at home and I keep spending my grocery money on my kids' stuff. And I saw the label after. It said shellfish. I have a shellfish allergy. I've been sitting at my desk for an hour trying to figure out if I'm gonna have a reaction and I didn't know if I should tell someone or I just stared at her. There's no shellfish in it, I said. She stopped mid-sob. What? There's no shellfish. I made the label up. There's peanuts. But that's it. You're fine. The look on her face went from terror to confusion to this slow, horrible understanding that she'd just confessed to everything for nothing. You lied on the label, she said. You've been eating my lunch for 2 months, I said back. She sat down. We both just sat there. And then she told me the whole thing. Quiet now. How her husband lost his job in October. How she'd been skipping meals. How the first time was an accident. And after that, it just got easy. She said the peanut shellfish label was the first one scary enough to make her check what she was doing. I'm not a monster. I told her I wasn't going to HR. I told her if she was that stuck, she could have just said something, that half the floor would have covered a lunch for her. She nodded and cried some more. Then Marcus, of all people, knocked on the glass because he needed the room. Priya wiped her face fast and stood up. At the door, she turned around. Please don't tell anyone. And I said, I won't. But you're buying the peanut noodles from now on. I'll text you the recipe. She's brought her own lunch every single day since.